In a house full of smart lights, smart locks, AI voice assistants, and robots to do our snow blowing, mowing, our vacuuming, mopping, and even pool cleaning, this dumb piece of metal needs to go. We don't need anything this dumb in our house. Just look at this thing. It takes up a huge portion of our utility closet. And what's it doing? Constantly keeping 75 gallons of water hot. That's 24/7, whether we're home, on vacation, or whatnot. It doesn't matter. This thing is always using our propane. And worst of all, I'm very concerned that with its age, it's going to start leaking if it rusts out. Instead, we're going to upgrade to the Rheem Ikonic super high efficient tankless propane water heater. This thing provides 11.2 gallons per minute of hot water, and it's a lot smaller of a unit. So it's going to be a huge transformation for our room, but an even bigger transformation for our house, as this thing is smart. I'll show you how. Okay, now we got the Rheem Ikonic installed. And before we get to talking about any potential automations, I want to talk to you about why I chose this unit. First, obviously, it's tankless, so that is an endless supply of hot water. I always think of tanks like having a really broad amount of hot water coming at once, but a short-lived experience. These are more limited on how broad they are, but I'm going to get to that in a few minutes based on our testing. But they go endlessly, so there's not a certain amount of time that these will run and then you stop. It just keeps on going and going as long as you have this power supply, which in our case is the propane. So with this setup, there's no more timing showers. We have 5 people in our house, so we used to have to worry about, did all 5 shower at the same time or right after each other, because we could run out of hot water in that manner. So in this instance, with the liquid propane, it goes endlessly and we don't have any of those concerns. Also, with the fact that it's tankless, I think we're going to see a dip in our propane expenses moving forward, as we're not going to be heating hot water that's just constantly sitting here in a tank that no one is using. Not only does this feature an endless supply of hot water, but this thing can crank out 11.2 gallons of hot water per minute. So I did some testing around my house, and I ran all 5 showers we have at the same time at the normal temperatures that I would use for a shower, and it supplied all the hot water all at the same time. I could run all 5 showers endlessly. It's a little bit better than the specs that they quote, but definitely has been my experience with all of our testing so far. So what makes this good for a smart home? Not only is it Wi-Fi enabled, but it features the EcoNet app from Rheem, and then that can be utilized to log into it via Home Assistant as well. So you can trigger any automations in Home Assistant utilizing information from this or vice versa. Now, sometimes I feel pretty handy, but I had a professional install this because I just don't like to mess around with the gas and plumbing and electrical that was required to put this in versus our old tank model. I did have to have the lines moved for the propane as well as the hot water and cold water supply. And we also had to have another outlet installed because this didn't reach up to the ceiling where the old outlet was. Finally, we were able to utilize the exhaust vent, but we did have to put a fresh air vent in as well. The last item that's not actually installed yet on this is the condensing pump. We have a bucket underneath right now, and it actually does produce more water in condensing than I expected. We definitely are getting that condensing pump installed, but just didn't have time that day to go out and get it installed. It took about a day to get this thing installed from start to finish. That includes removing the old one, rerunning all of the lines, because like I said, everything had to be rerun, plus connecting it into the Wi-Fi and everything. So maybe about 8 hours or so that day. And it didn't take too much effort getting this connected with the EcoNet app. I had to go in and connect to this device via the Wi-Fi. So found the EcoNet for the Wi-Fi network that it was providing, connect in there and set it up following the on-screen instructions in the app. If you're more of a techie, there are other options to connect this into Home Assistant, utilizing some ESP32s and some listeners and such. It's a little more complex than what I'm going to do here because this is cloud enabled, so it's not the optimal situation, but for my purposes, it's just good enough. If I ever get to the situation where they shut it off, I'll have to look into those other options for the local support. So I wanted to show you a little bit about the app. Obviously, you can change the temperature here. You can set up a schedule so we can have different temperatures at different times. So if you wanted to draw like a big bath or something and wanted it super hot, or had some other reason that you needed super hot water, you could have it automated during that time to go up in temperature and the rest of the time set lower. You can also automate if you have recirculation on your unit. You can automate that as well, so you're not wasting energy at other times. Plus, we can go into the usage, and in here you can see exactly how much water is being used. And you can see over the 24-hour period, you can see 7 days, 30 days, or 12-month period. So you can go in and see some more additional usage report here as well. And then it shows you current and previous for that time period, so current day and previous day, how those two compare, and you can see, if you have spikes or that type of thing. And there's also some settings right in the app, so you can do a water save setting, you can change the altitude information, and go into the network settings as well. So lots of options here right in the app. But at Josh's Smart Home, we don't just use an app for something, we automate. And here it is in Home Assistant. You can see it exposes the temperature the water's set at, as well as alert counts and heater power that's utilized, whether or not it's running, and then the amount of water that's run through it. So my plan for the automations is to enable some tracking here and determine if the temperature goes beyond a certain point, maybe the kids are messing with it or something like that right on the unit, so I can track that and make sure that it's not being abused and we're wasting energy that way. Or, if we have really big spikes in the hot water usage, I can be monitoring those and figure out what's going on there. So is upgrading to a smart hot water heater that's tankless worth it? In my opinion, it's a definite yes. It's very luxurious having that endless supply of hot water, not worrying about when anybody else is showering or if somebody just showered. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're running the dishwasher or the washing machine. If you have that on hot, this thing just supplies endless hot water, and it's absolutely amazing. But not only that, it provides the data that you could want to utilize as well in your smart home. If you're still rocking a dumb tank water heater, you might want to check out this Rheem Ikonic. I'll drop a link in the description below to the model that I've used here, and check it out if you're interested. Definitely a pretty cool product and a big upgrade from those tank models. Let me know in the comments section below, what is your dumbest appliance you still have in your house, and like and subscribe if you like this video so you don't miss the next one. I really appreciate your support. Stay smart, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next one.